versus the Seahawks. Make sure I got everything set up right. Got all the right guys starting. Let's see. Alright, that looks good. Defense. It's good. It's good. We got Dell punt returning. Specialist. This is not right. Get my guy back up here. I swear, man, I'm so tired of having to fix these. Seems like every time. Alright, Isaiah Simmons and Kenneth Murray Jr. are my sub linebackers. Alright, I think we're ready. Alright, week 10. Moving right along. We're going to wear the black jerseys today with the more reddish colored helmets. Alright, 1-8 Seahawks. They're struggling. I hope they keep struggling.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and our focus is on Anthony Walker. He wreaked havoc on the offense last week in a 16-tackle game. It's the Seahawks and the Cardinals under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Cardinals in this matchup, they're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First carry for James Conner, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
Play fake, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Cardinals hit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Moore to Moore for the Cardinal first.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
He's got McBride here over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray.
That's complete to McBride.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 16, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
first carry here for Ken Walker.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun, a give to Conner. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Conner up the middle.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
shotgun. They'll run with Connor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Murray. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
McCann's kick up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2nd and 9 now. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Fielded just inside the 20. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The football going back over to Arizona now. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well. Here's Murray from midfield. Open man is Robbie Anderson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An option handoff given to Connor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team.
Hello, mate. How's it going, Liam?
Allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big dent.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
Wait. What am I waiting on, man?
This offense finding its
Sometimes if I like it, I will. Not really, though.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
If you're asking, I didn't like my own video on this one, no. I had to double check.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many.
Oh, you're a Seahawks fan too, huh? Just like Wyatt.
At that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On the handoff, Connor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd.
Good deal. I hope we don't beat him too bad. Right.
Completion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Murray going to throw. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah, in real life they're pretty good. On here they're 1-8, I think.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
McCann's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Yeah, my line's struggling. Pass rush has been getting to me the last couple games. Yeah, I know 1-8. They play a lot better than that, though.
For finishing that one off with
3. So we're back to a
Thanks, buddy. I'm hoping we can attempt like a 65-yarder here soon.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. It's no secret they have been struggling big time. They've gone 2 months without a win, 8 straight losses. But right now they do have the lead. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
All right, sorry, we're back. So as you can see, no rushing yards so far.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked out through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line.
All right, defense looking good. Kenneth Murray covering Walker on that play. Get the ball back. So far, offense has been sluggish. 2 field goals.
Downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fielded just inside the 30.
Dang, he had some giddy up, didn't he? I thought he was going to get that corner. Oh, really? It'd be nice if he gave me half of them subs, right?
Certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division.
That's pretty cool to know.
Looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you have to go in January.
Well, that's pretty cool, man.
Super Bowl that way.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
All right. How long is this field goal?
They got the stop before it.
Liam, I'm thinking we should attempt it. What do you think, man?
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to play. Back deep for the Seahawks.
We're going to try it, man. I know I'm going to miss, but we're going to try it.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over,
I got to look at the numbers. I want to see it because I definitely want to try it. We don't have a great wind here. I want to try it, though. Let me see how long it's 68 yards.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the...
Dang, that was close, wasn't it? That was freaking close. You got to admit it. 68 yards. If I had the wind blowing to my back, we could make that.
And this one winds up no good.
The Seattle now ready to...
I swear, man, if I can get a 7-mile-an-hour wind to his back in these situations, we could make that kick.
Last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Yeah, that's a definite. That's a long kick.
Play defensively.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They didn't want crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Sticking with Walker on second down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone.
Dang, that was a good catch. That was a good catch, DK Metcalf.
His 6th touchdown of the season, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Extra point attempt here still to come.
At least the good thing, I'm not really worried as much this game because the run defense is good. So I just got to contain those big plays. Plus, I did attempt a ridiculous field goal. Come on, 68 yards. It was worth it, though.
Finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
It's okay. I'm a Sean Alexander fan. You know who that is?
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first.
It's funny because Anthony Walker is number 54 on the Seahawks. I traded for some draft picks for him. I traded him to the Seahawks. He's actually starting.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside.
I know, man. 2 more. 2 more for 500.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half
Just
of action.
2.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Murray, he'll get this to Connor underneath. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they picked up the first down. So now on defense,
I'm not sure yet.
you assign a man to
I'm not sure.
try to cover
Good question.
before he gets going.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine.
Yeah, no problem, man. I don't swear. I have kids, so I do swear. Not around. I try not to swear around the kids, though. Thank you, though, for that comment.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Murray over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
The Cardinals forced to burn.
Gosh, I hit the timeout button. This is my last timeout. Dang it.
First half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away.
But I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. His throw incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket.
Oh, really? I don't know how to set it up, though, then. I don't need it. I thought I did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds?
Wow, now that's a good throw right there. Yeah, maybe I'll look at it after I get done here. I appreciate it, man.
Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
I got lucky right there, hitting him on the sidelines. Otherwise, I had to kick a field goal. Hello.
Here's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. Touchdown.
Boy, that was an easy one. Touchdown number 9. Yes, please sub so we can get closer to that 500 mark.
CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they?
Surprising that we're going for 2, but this is up and good. The lead is coming to 14-13.
And while you're here, if you guys don't mind, leave a like and subscribe. Help us reach that 500 mark. Thanks for watching.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackled by
Well, I tell you, that run defense is stout today.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the Panthers who were able to come away with the home victory. The Panthers able to get back to 500. Don't write them off just yet, as they move to 5-5 with the victory. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head over to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Justin Herbert strong in the win as his guys run their record to 8.
Look at that. Justin Herbert on the Falcons. I actually lost to them in week 1. They're going to be a tough opponent if they get in the playoffs and Their record says they will.
Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon God.
All right, looks like we're going to be running the ball 40 times with James Conner for probably 290 yards.
Okay,
what do you
Coach,
think?
yeah, adjustments
I'm just kidding. I hope we get to that, but I don't know. That'll be tough.
Tight contest so far. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Definitely, that's a deal. That's a deal right there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is dropped. Oh,
Man, they almost got me there. Knocked it out at the last second.
From him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was waving his arms toward the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
All right, we're going for it.
They're going to run. Here's Conner. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That was easy.
It's on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never questioning his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Connor on the read option. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From just shy of midfield, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Man, that play to Hopkins just isn't there. Their corners must be pretty good.
Could be a difference maker.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
There you go, mutant people. What the heck?
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Murray now to throw. Goes right back to McBride. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
All right, we're going for it again.
On 4th down, here's the option. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Seahawks...
Oh, here they go trying to cheat. That's coming back.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you...
And now, as with every potential...
Oh, it's coming back. He was down. They're trying to cheat.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So review the play. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, for my channel? It's actually a mix of my real name and numbers and a number.
Here's Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Try and guess from that. From like I just told you, the username is like my real name except for a number and the first letter.
Can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Wow, you got it, man, on the first try. Seriously. Yep, that's my name.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief.
Hi. Hi, Liam.
He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Connor powering his way into the end zone.
Sure. Another touchdown. Number 9 rushing on the year.
They always talk about the low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2 emergency situation?
In this situation, you have to know your team.
All right, so we finally got the offense moving. We're doing good right now. We got this game pretty well handled, I think. Yeah, they're scared to hit the sub button. It's okay, just push it.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one.
Help us reach 500 subs. What's up, Tyler?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7.
What's going on, Clueless?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the pressure will bring him down.
Oh, yeah, that defense is all over him now. Yeah, he's all over him.
They sit him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is...
Wow, we got him shook now. What's up, guys? If you haven't, be sure to go ahead and hit that sub button and like. We're trying to reach 500 subs. Thanks.
Short because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down.
All right, see you, Liam.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They start with a give to Connor. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
They know that old expression.
See you, man.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because it's the first time in the game they've had to do.
All right, we're doing pretty good now. Yeah, way closer than I thought. You know, it was all field goals until I finally got in the end zone a little bit ago. For me, it was pretty scary.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. 5 yards that time.
No, right now, 5 and 3 in year 4.
Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same.
Yeah, that wasn't a graceful slide, was it?
And try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be a especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. First down, Murray. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And a loose football.
Oh, that's coming back. Don't get excited. That's coming back. The cheaters.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the side.
That's the second one like that this game. They tried to get me with Murray earlier.
Puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Are you kidding? They ain't even going to let me challenge that? Oh, I was about to say, damn cheaters. We're good. Yeah, the jerseys are pretty cool, huh? Like a red-black.
And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
That's what I thought. We got it.
So that challenge is successful one. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here.
Oh, man. Spin move. Oh, I didn't do it. We'll take that big run.
Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards. First down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication,
So he looked like he was on his horse there. Of course, this is the 28-year-old Kyler Murray now. Closing in on 100 yards with Connor. He's already got a couple of touchdowns.
They run with Connor. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down,
he's definitely the closer here. We could use him a lot in the last 7 minutes.
The confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down.
Well, if you're going to leave him open, I'm taking that all day. I don't care what the score is.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
All right, we're in James Conner zone now. Let's see what we can do.
Wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Conner.
Was there ever any doubt? Touchdown number 11 on the year with James Conner.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league.
Just like my post, we're going for the record this year. We're going for 27, I think the rushing record is. I think it is. Sean Alexander and Priest Holmes.
And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point by McCann. Up and good. And they get up to 14. So that runs up a 7-play drive on total. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And it'll be a touchback.
And guys, if you're just in here, please be sure to leave a like and sub. Help us reach that 500 mark. We're at 498 right now.
You put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Are you freaking kidding me? That went right over my head.
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And he'll be taken.
Yeah, definitely cover 3, anything pretty much in the red zone. That's the go-tos. I don't think. Yeah, I have.
Sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Meanwhile,
there we go. Shut him down.
But it's incomplete.
Well, not yet. They can go for it here.
Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On the double.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this will be caught by Metcalf.
Dang it, I should actually have that.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
All right, so James Conner, 100 rushing yards. Ain't closing in on 100 receiving. 3 touchdowns as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the run is Conner. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Oh, he's gone. House call.
Certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines,
appreciate it.
Defense is, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
McCann for the point after. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
All right, so now we're handling the lead pretty good. Just pretty much let him run the clock out pretty much.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. At time, a huge factor. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. It's complete to Lockett. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
What you guys think of our linebacker combo? Isaiah Simmons and Kenneth Murray. Those are our coverage linebackers. Kenneth Murray's number 8. Simmons is number 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However,
all right. That's on them. I got worried. I thought that was pass interference for a minute.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be...
Oh, yeah. Great defense on Metcalf over there by Mullen.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Let's go. And cycle.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He hits his target, Lockett.
Hurry.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a screen unsuccessful.
Ooh, almost took that one to the house.
So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down.
I'll give them credit. They're not going down without a fight. Give them some credit on this one.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
All right, that was a pretty good game. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're 2 away from 500.
And that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Cardinals, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.
Gosh, not only Connor with 106, but Murray 113 yards on 7 carries, including that huge run that y'all seen, 48 yards. Awesome. All right, I'm interested to see who the upgrades are for this week. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. Bowman, one of our starting left guards, boosted up to 82. Trey McBride, our starting tight end, up to an 80. So far, so good, man. All right, Anton Harrison, our right tackle, boost his pass protection up. Greg Dortch is getting an upgrade, 77. Doesn't play much in the slot, but if somebody gets hurt, he's available. Tucker McCann, we're building on his power. Got a 74 right now. That's the guy kicking the 60-yard field goals. By the way, we'll go ahead and take a look at it. Right, this year he's 12 out of 13. That's because the last game I actually attempted a 68-yarder. I missed it by about a yard and a half because we didn't have the wind at our back. So, but as you can see, he can kick them. 63, 64, 65. So he's accurate, and he's got a leg. You may want to take a deeper look at right outside linebacker Lamar Lindley. He's been standing out. Perfect. Let me take a look at his tape and scouting report and see. Looks like a good fit. All right, so that's a prospect we can look at. Right outside linebacker. We'll go to our prospect list and see what he's all about. There he is. So we'll have them look at him. Also wouldn't mind looking at a middle linebacker too. And left outside linebacker. I don't normally go for skill players in the draft simply because they're a dime a dozen. You could pick up any skill player and make them good. So, or make them fit your scheme anyway. All right. I'm going to leave this run for a little bit before we get to the next one. I'll leave it right here. This is a look of the players of the week from the last game we just played. As you see, Connor had 3 touchdowns.